Bonnie from Dream Big here. We've got a bit of a behind the scenes as our attendees come to join us today. So please settle in. I hope you've got some drinks and some nibbles and you're ready for a fantastic evening of presentations and we've got 4 of you joining us already. So welcome. Good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but our lovely live streamer James can see you. Great. So the sound is good. I'm glad to hear it. All right. So please enjoy your evening. We'll have some presentations kicking off at 6. So settle in, get yourself a drink. Lovely. Thanks for joining us. Do you want to come say hi to the live stream audience, John? This is John.
Hello, I can't see the video, but are you right?
So our video's up there.
Okay.
Yep. And our mic is
So
here.
I'm not looking there, I'm looking there.
You're looking there, yeah.
Okay. Hello everyone, welcome. There's a crowd starting to build here now. I'm sure things will get underway pretty soon.
They will. So you might, thanks for joining us, John. It's like a on the couch with John moment.
On the couch, yes.
Except we're not actually on the couch. The couches are all around us.
Yeah. How many people have we got online? Do we know?
We have 1 online, okay.
Okay.
We did have 4. I think they're all checking in.
Yeah.
I wonder who our 1 online is. Oh, it might be James. Cool. All right. All good. Thanks, John.
It's not a Photoshop?
I feel like your colleagues don't trust you very much.
No, no one does.
3, 2, 1. Awesome.
Do you want to get one back Toby as well?
Yeah.
And I send it to you.
Oh, yeah, I don't really. Sorry. That's good. That's good. Although he would want proof of that, I'll see it.
Yes. I'll do it from both sides. Okay, 1 second, sorry.
Oh, he's good. I feel like you have a little bit of experience.
I'm married to an Asian lady, so he takes all the
All the time. My brother is in the same boat. Yeah.
Really? Is he? Oh, yeah, there you go.
They got some great photos there.
Sorry. You brought the big ones. I missed the photo.
You can pop in too.
Really? Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me do my responsibility. There you go. That's what I promised I did. Thank you, sir.
Well, that's Instagram. I fail at that. Okay. Perfect. Big smiles. Excellent.
Beautiful. Thank you. Please
Thank you.
I might be terrible. I'm really sorry in
No
advance.
good with the banner?
Oh, yes.
At the end.
Maybe one of them.
It has a different icon.
It looks like there's something missing, actually. Yeah. I feel like there's something missing.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. If you want to put your things over in the soft corner, that's probably easier to access. Go ahead. Yeah. Whatever suits best, but we've got it's kind of like a thoroughfare for people doing this. You can sit wherever you like, you can mingle a bit, grab a drink, some food. Yep, so we have presentations.
Okay. So do you already
Here. I won't be, but just go on.
after that, I just get on and start.
Yeah, or
Where
just
is
have
that
a chat to anyone you like. Yeah. Anywhere. If you want to claim a seat, go ahead. Yeah. It is an option. The bathroom, so you can see just that door.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Yes, it's the white one.
our podium. So I believe we're actually still live on the live stream. So we might have a couple of your colleagues from Steamhead joining us at the moment. This is Courtney. Hi. Camera is over there, which I need to keep reminding myself as well. But we've got a microphone here, so we can say hi to everyone. Hello.
Okay. Hi. So you wave at the camera. Very cool.
So have you got yourself a drink and some?
Yeah, I was actually just coming out to find water.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So water. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Is that on? I can't hear it. Hello. Can you hear me? I'll turn it on. It says it's on. If you can hear me at the back, raise your hands. That's a bit, it's not very good, is it? Okay. Yes, wow. That's a little bit better. I can hear myself now. Can I please call you all to order? Please come and either take a seat or come and stand around at the front. Actually, just take a seat. And if there isn't a seat to sit on, you can literally take a seat from the back and bring it up. You are all special guests this evening, but our very special guests include some of our students who will be speaking tonight, and I invite those students to take a seat up the front here with us. You're only a board member, Darren. You're not that special.
I need to get out.
Just as you're making yourselves comfortable, I'll take a moment to firstly introduce myself before I hand over to our other special guests and speakers for the evening. My name is Marion Loy. It is my privilege to have been associated with Dream Big Australia for a few years now, and I am here to tell you that the toilets are that way. If you'd like a shower, they're there too, but you've only got paper towels. The emergency exits, we have fire stairs, 2 sets of fire stairs just out here and on the right. And I think that's the important stuff in that regard. I will ask our special guest who's coming next to acknowledge country as he says hello to you. But I would like to, on behalf of all of yourselves as well, acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet today, the Turrbal and Yagara people. And I also want to extend those respects to the traditional owners of the country that I come from, which is the Yidinji people in far northern Queensland. I extend those respects to First Nations people who are present here today and acknowledge continuing connection to country and to culture, and I don't get to say that, I acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. So thank you all very much for coming tonight. I'm going to hit a button. Oh, I did that already. And thank you, Brisbane Business Hub, for having us, which brings me to the next slide. We did that. So, we're not going to be talking for too long tonight because it is all about you networking. We've really built that time into it, but we really want to celebrate and kind of draw attention to, highlight our wonderful partners, participants, and just share with you some of the work that we are doing since we have you as a captive audience because we've paid for the drinks and food. So our special guests tonight include Zimi, who was going to be hosting us at Ausenco at their beautiful location south of the river, but we were a bit worried about the weather, so we came here instead. And we'll then hear from Jessica, our founder and managing director. She's also an engineer, but I like to think of her as the boss. And our students. So without any further ado, I'm going to ask Zimi to come forward. And thank you very much for having us at Ausenco, even though we're not there.
No worries. Thanks very much. And thank you very much for the opportunity to speak tonight, Jessica. Thanks for having me along. And it was a wise decision. It's raining outside. So there we go. Engineers are good at predicting the weather, Jessica. Well done. We're very pleased and privileged to be involved in Dream Big. We joined about 8 weeks ago through the efforts of our CFO, Linda Cochran, who is good friends with Darren, and that's how the connection was made. And, you know, it's great to be part of a fresh, young, different concept, and I applaud the work that Jessica and the team have done to get to where it is today, and I'm sure it's even going to be bigger and better than it has been, and well done to you and the team. At Ausenco, we're a diverse company. We're diverse in geographies, diverse in cultures, diverse in gender, races, you name it. We work in 26 offices around the world. We have worked in about 100 different countries, about 3,000 people, and the majority of our workforce comes from South America and North America. So you can imagine the diversity that we have in our group. And we're always looking for great talent that we can take to various parts of the world. And I guess we're a little bit selfish that we thought this was a great opportunity, one, to make a contribution, but two, to also see people and young people coming through and hopefully provide them opportunities where they can, you know, further their careers in what it is that we do. So we're really pleased and proud to be involved. I noticed that we've got a sign here that talks about coal. Coal is about 2% of our business, and we're actually reducing it. So after tonight, I think we'll burn that banner. So responsibly burn it, maybe melt it in acid or something, or cut it up into little pieces and recycle it. But that's not a lot of our business, and I encourage you to go to our website and see what it is that we actually do. So thank you very much. I'm pleased that we're quote unquote hosting, and I look forward to our great partnership, Jessica. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Libby. And I was going to say, I helped put that banner up, and it was built, chosen by engineers, because it has a lot of steel work behind it as well. Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Carl. I'm the Managing Director of Dream Big Australia. And as you all know, I'm incredibly passionate about fostering diversity, because it's where we create environments where both men and women thrive together. And I guess I wanted to take a moment just to look back now, and when I think about this idea of Dream Big and how it all originated, you know, I wanted to bring women on a journey who came from similar backgrounds, economically disadvantaged, rural, remote, regional area, women who have a disability, who experience the cultural bias. And I think about, I guess, the experiences that we've been able to provide over the last 8 years and to the present moment that we're here today. So there's a lot of people that tell me to stop and smell the roses, and to this day I still don't understand that saying, because I'm always go, 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 and even if I do get some roses, I get to a point where I need to do something else, but I do appreciate them. But I did just want to take a moment with you all right now to really appreciate what this journey has meant. So when I was in my second year at university, I had this idea and came up with a logo, which was the male and female symbols combined together to signify positive upward growth. And so that's the logo of Dream Big Australia. And I remember also at the time that I had this feeling in my chest about, this is the difference that I would like to make to the world. And I could talk about all the wonderful things that we've been able to do over the last 8 years and 4 years since we've had a board. But that isn't actually what really represents the challenges. And our STEAM Ahead program participants will know that it's the brave and the bold, courageous conversations that you have, which make the resilience and the tenacity that you end up having. So I guess I just wanted to share some of my experiences in building Dream Big, and I guess it's that determination that I've had in trying to make a difference as well. Because when this idea first came together, there was a lot of pitches and rejections that happened, and oh my god, there was embarrassments. But it also fueled my fire and made me more determined to get through it. And something else that happened recently, one of my peers from engineering came back, and I saw him out for drinks the other night, and at university, and I was running all these events for women, and they didn't really engage with it. And they came to me the other day, and in their words, they said that they were a bit naive. They didn't really understand why I was doing all of this. But now that there are engineers working in the industry, they said, we get it, Jess. We understand why you were doing what you're doing. So it's all these challenges that I think back to, and I think it's really important that you stay true to yourself and your values and the things that you've learned around the program about capability and confidence. All of that does come to a head, and you get to have moments like this where you get to really celebrate the wonderful moments. So this is the rose in life. That might be a little bit of background music or something happening there. Marion's gone to investigate. But I guess tonight is also a chance for me to thank some of the people as well. Like, I look out in this room and I see my team, the people that have invested in Dream Big Australia, my friends that have listened to the crazy ideas that I've had over dinner, our partners who are just as passionate about investing in women's development, our participants who have learnt and are getting employment opportunities from this experience. These are the moments and the roses in life. So if you take anything away from tonight, it's that if you stay true to your values, you can have moments like this that you get to celebrate. So we do have this beautiful community, and that is the proposition that we have to the world. We've invested in it. We've figured out what it is. And I guess this investment is how we get to make women and workplaces flourish. So as you can see on the screen, we've got a growing number of partnerships. The women from last year's program has tripled, and we're very excited for that to continue to grow into next year as well. And we also promote our program to the 42 universities across Australia. So we're incredibly excited to see the collaboration across all these different partnerships growing. For those who haven't heard the story, we do have a bit of a background as to why we've chosen to go with STEAM. We had a board meeting, and it involved some wine and cheese during COVID, and we were talking about STEM, women in STEM. It's an acronym that the industry uses a lot of the time, and we were thinking about, well, why does it exist? And we did some research, and we found out that it was invented in 2000 by the National Science Foundation in America. And when they came up with the acronym, they said it was so that the next generation had the 21st century skills they need to succeed. And so we said, well, now that it's been 20 years into the future and 2020 has, thank goodness, passed us, we started thinking about 2040, and we said, well, what skills do our next generation need to succeed? And we said, with the likes of digitization, automation, and predictive maintenance, the one thing you can't replace is empathy, and that's highly correlated to the arts. And so that's why we put the A into STEM and called it STEAM, and therefore that is how we got the STEAM Ahead program, because we want the women coming through our development experience to have the 21st century skills that you need to succeed in the workplaces. So the students that I have just to my right have spent 10 grueling weeks going through all these modules of coaching and mentoring, And I'm just going to skip through these slides, but it gives you an overview of not just the content, but also the speakers that we've had involved and the different module topics that they've been involved with. And I guess at the end of it, you've got enhanced employability, we've got women who are more developed, ready to hit the ground running. And we do have some top finishers, so if your name is on the screen, I just want you to raise your hand. Up high, thank you, amazing. And I just want to take a moment to celebrate the top finishers. And if your hand isn't up and you're intending to finish it, can I also get you to raise your hand so that we know who all the participants are? And I just want to give you all a round of applause for the great efforts that you've done. So our program has had 100% of the students say that they've made progress on their goals as a result of the program, which is a fantastic result, I must say. It's a big reason to celebrate. And we've also had an increase from 45% of students saying that they had industry networks to 95%, which is also a significant statistic. We love statistics. So I will pass over to our students to say a few words, because I can talk about all the great things about the program, but I think they're going to do it a lot better than me. So I'll pass to yourself and then we'll go along. Actually, I might get you all to come up and then we'll pass the microphone along. Let's do that.
Hi, I'm Cassandra. Just wanted to say a quick thank you to all the mentors and Dream Big for this opportunity. It's been a really wonderful program. One of the things that I learned was the ability to crucially self-reflect and be able to use that to my advantage in the workplace to be able to get a better understanding. I also learned a lot of strategies to be able to manage myself and support others through adverse times.
Yep, same. Natalie, I have to say thank you. This program was really fantastic for me. Imposter syndrome is always something I struggle with, and I got to the end of the program and I still struggled with it until I finalised my resume. And having to put everything into perspective about what I'd actually achieved made it very visceral that I do belong, that I do actually have something to give. And that's what this program represents for me, is being able to put into perspective that you are enough, that you can be passionate about something and do that.
I'm Courtney. When I first started the program, I didn't realise how big of an impact it would actually have on me as a person. We learned all of this stuff about leadership in business and networking, but we also learned personal skills. We learned about ourselves. And at the end of every single session with our mentors and our coaches and our guest speakers, you just leave feeling so inspired, like you actually can do anything that you put your mind to. And it was honestly, it was great to refine all of our values, all of our skills. Yeah, it was invaluable, 100%.
I'm Gemma. The Dream Big program for me has been everything I wanted and more. I always remember waiting to receive that email to be told I would get in, and my emails were open like 24/7. The one goal I wanted to achieve was to be more confident with my speaking. Speaking publicly, and which I'm still working on. However, this is my third public speaking in the last 3 weeks. So I would like to thank you. So thank you for helping for me to feel more comfortable, confident, and able to believe I can do it.
Thank you. That is very inspiring to hear. I will continue with presentation, but I'll get you all to sit down. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. Tiana, you can get up here and say something as well. Tiana is one of our students from last year's program, and we wanted to invite her to talk about her experience as well.
Yeah. So my experience has been really great since last year. So actually the day before this event last year, I went and spoke to the Student Guild at Griffith to ask them how do we start a Women in STEM club at the Gold Coast campus because there wasn't one yet. And they're like, oh, you just need 3 other students and we'll fill out all this paperwork. And so at this networking event last year, I got on board 3 other girls and we started up the club. We've grown from the 4 of us to about 90 members in the last 10 or 11 months, which is really exciting. And then also, since then, I've been working at Energy Queensland for the last 7 or 8 months now, 6 or 7 months, which has been an amazing opportunity to actually apply some of my technical skills from uni and to work while I'm still studying. So it's been a great opportunity and really, really encourage it. So if you have me on LinkedIn, I'll share a few things all the time. So yeah, that's been my experience. And I basically, if anyone, any students, I just really encourage to take advantage of any opportunities and create opportunities as well.
Thank you. So we're very excited that we've got a growing STEM community. So we will be launching this year an alumni committee. So all the women from last year's program and this year's program, we're asking them to nominate to be part of this committee so that we can profile them, we can have them involved in running events and promoting them to our partners, but it's also a great way for us to get the students involved in advising our strategy and how we can create better development experiences for women across Australia and for the employment opportunities with our partners. So we want you involved in helping create those strategies and that impact. So more information to come on that one after the program. Some other next steps from us, we're very aware of the sustainability focus in the market at the moment. So we're looking at how our services and products aligns to our partners and what they're looking to achieve. So we're tracking against SDG goals and promoting that back to our partners in those reports as well. So I do have some thank yous because I guess I always like to look people in the eye when I talk to them, and feedback is a gift. And I guess the reason why I look people in the eye is because you can tell where their attention goes. Why? Because you want to know what they value. And I guess right now, the things that we value are the things that you value because we're all looking at each other. And I think with our partners, when we look at each other, we see that that value is coming together. And so these partners are organisations with a diversity-focused lens looking to improve their sustainable talent pipelines, and we are so proud to be working with them to help them not just develop women, but bring those women into their workplace so that they can attract and retain them better. So a big thank you to our partners. We also have a number of in-kind partners who give us time and resources to get the things that we need to get done, and there's a few people on the screen here which extend beyond the logos. Tara, our photographer, clicking away, is one of those people. So a big thank you to our in-kind partners who donate us their time. And last of all from me, I think about the things that I'm proud about, and it is honestly the team, the care and consideration that we have for each other in a team, and the investment that we make in each other's growth is something that I'm incredibly proud of, and I think this investment cascades into the opportunities we provide to our students and to our partners as well. So a massive thank you to the strategic advice that you provide to us on the board and to our operational team, Bonnie and Marion. If you could just raise your hands for a second as well. These two ladies have made tonight possible, and they inspire me every day. Their passion and commitment to making a difference for women is astounding. So can we all please give them an incredibly big round of applause? And then, just before we hit to networking time, we do have some gifts to give out. Simi, can I ask you to come back up? This is a thank you from us for speaking tonight and for sharing your guidance with everyone.
Thank you very much. Imagine if I spoke for another 10 minutes, maybe I'd get a case. Thank you very much, Jessica. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and thank you so much for offering to host at Azenko.
No worries, anytime. Okay, thank you.
And one other person that we do want to thank is taking a photo of me right now, and that is Tara. So thank you so much for taking photos of us, Tara. Tara is the reason behind our website looking so pristine. She deserves all that credit. So thank you so much from me and from the Dream team. We are so proud of the participants who have come through our program, and we are so proud of the partners that we're bringing into the future with us.
Thank you, Jessica. Before we go to networking, I just want to speak particularly to the people who are watching online. So we're live streaming through YouTube at the moment. And can we all just turn around and have a look at the camera at the back and say a big hello to everybody who is joining us all over the country tonight. Thank you so much for being there. So some of them are actually in Brisbane, but couldn't be here in person, but that's awesome, isn't it? You can still be here. Really appreciate everyone who's here in person. So what is going to happen now, we're going to have a little shuffle time. I know that a few people have already had their DoorDash deliveries at home and they are ready to network. Bonnie and I will be helping that happen online. Some of our partners in the room are also going to be jumping onto phones and laptops to be networking online. Meanwhile, yourselves, just go for it in person. You don't need any further instructions. Our participants who've been with us this year know all about how to introduce themselves and what to talk about. And our partners will be might be getting some interesting questions and comments to see, are you up to it? Yes. So we'll see you online and we'll see you in person. Thank you all very much.
Excellent. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. That was incredible.
We've all got our own thing, Beautiful. Where are you staying? Oh, I'll let you mingle and I'll go and get the online stuff happening.
Nailed it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm on that hard stop.
Thanks for coming. I so appreciate it.
No worries, no problem. You're doing a great job. Well done to you. We're pleased to be involved. We'll catch up, all right? Okay. Cheers. Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
My missus just a graduate from UT, and we have a newborn. She's just mingling around here. So I'm just so dying to tell her what's going on here. I wish she was saying, because my wife she grew up on an acre, quite far away from the sea. When we were driving and I was telling her what I'm doing, she was sharing with me. One day I woke up and I was like, if I stay here, I don't know what's going to happen to her. And then she starts taking back to the city and when we met, I encouraged her to study. And it's just the whole thing she went through. And I'm like, you have a scrappy shit knowledge. And I wish I was listening. But I will ask Tegan to maybe bring her over with some and I'll just meet her. And Tegan I've met her. I want her to experience because I will tell her you either will get the confidence or you have a story to share and give the confidence to someone else. And these things, know that it's just recently got pregnant and now she's supported she's having her own online business. She's doing it. And it's like, why don't you just give someone else you can? I'm so proud to be. I'm so happy. And I'm going to tell Tegan that I owe her one for, I'm honored. Thank you so much for having me. Go around and show me. Oh yeah, I now have proof. yes, for sure. She wants to travel around. No worries.
We still do a few things for you for high school students, but Jess, you nailed that. Awesome. Yes.